Hey everybody, and welcome back to Archangelus Gaming with Archangelus here. If you're new to the channel, remember to hit that subscribe button, smash that like button, tap that notification bell and leave us a nice comment below. Now last time we had just completed another mission and we had built ourselves a fighter. Now I also said I was going to extend our hangar bays so that we could actually get in the new fighter and anything else that goes in here. As you see, I'm currently doing a work in progress and there is still so much left to do. But as you see, it's starting to sort of take on the form of quite a nice little like battle cruiser, if you will. And, you know, at some point we will have to start thinking about, say, adding some weapons. There's our fighter docked on the top of the ship, and as an added feature, I've also added on a lower deck. So we come down here, we can now get access from within the ship to our our large, in this case large industrial cargo bay, and I've also added in a medical room. It's not technically a medical room, it's more of a medical center, if you will. I've hooked it up to the feed so that we can actually get oxygen, hydrogen, all that sort of thing. And as you see in the bottom left, our O2, our energy, all that just went up at incredible speeds. Now here we can also, if we wanted to, change our appearance. So we can come in here and we can alter how we look. So, you know, you're partway through a mission, you say, decide, oh, I don't know, I want to have the golden set, let's say. So tell you what, we'll do it one by one, and we'll go helmet, suit, there's the gloves and the boots. Yeah, there we go. And you can then also have a look at it, say, oh well, yeah, I like this. So basically you've got options here. You can do whatever you wish in terms of customization based on bits that you've picked up. So I don't know, say you wanted the shark helmet, you can do that. Or I don't know, say you want to show your pride, you can do that as well. I think I've got the full set for this. There you go, full pride. Or say you want something a bit more armoured. There we go. You're now a TIE pilot. Or if you want to change it white, you can be a stormtrooper. So you know, plenty of things to do. Or my absolute favourite one, leopard print all the way. Why not? Or if you want to go for something a little different, how about the Badger set? Yeah, we'll go with the Badger set for now. Just have a bit of fun. Okay, now we can add more down here at a later point, as and when we can. Go past our yield modules, that is. Right, as you can hear, I've got things building. It's because I'm building the next set of hangar doors. Getting the hangar doors done, then I'm going to produce a ton of material for this. Now, for this operation, I am using a little mining craft quite extensively. I've come back to where we got all the platinum and all that, because right here on the end is a humongous nobule of iron. So, yeah, grab ourselves a bit more of that, take it back to the ship. Unfortunately, this is like with a lot of open world survival. Most of the game is all about the non so interesting stuff. Right, let's just do. Right, so we've got a full cargo hold now of iron. We'll get that back to the ship. So yeah, having a look at it from the outside, you know, she's got quite a belly on her. Solar panels are moved. I've moved the ion engines that are underneath as well. So we got ourselves something that's looking more like a cruiser now than the original pod that we started with. I mean, you think about it, the pod only came to about there when we started the game. Now look at the size of it since all this work has been done to try and create something that would be happy to finish the game with. I say finish the game, that's not actually intrinsically true, is it now? It's more like finish the scenario, but scenario can be as long as short as we want it to be. There we go, refinery's kicked in. Alright, let's see how we're getting on. So it's almost finished everything for that last door on the port side. Yeah. Basically, the reason why this isn't changing that much is it's gradually pulling in what it needs for that particular unit that is being created rather than the whole stack. And basically them just building it. So again, with the mods that I've got installed, I can see a bit more about the part in question, which is quite nice. So come out, grab all of that, full inventory. Oh yeah, the other thing I will point out, if I go into inventory, is I've also built what they call the elite set of hand tools. Basically, as you see there, world speed plus 400%, so it's 5 times faster than the previous one, which is again faster than the one before, etc, etc. So yeah, I can now weld things up in record time. So it's always a good idea, whenever you get the opportunity, upgrade your gear. And yeah, make sure it's as top notch as possible. You know, which is true for all survival games. Well, in fact, any game come to that. And there we go. Next set of hangar doors is in place. Let's, rather than falling out of there because of the gravity well. Right, let's go to the command deck. Oh yeah, I also put the railings in there, so as you saw, as I came around the corner there, I smashed into that. It's rather than falling down there all the time. Because honestly, knowing me, I am so prone to doing that sort of nonsense. Right, so if we type in airtight, and I think, right, that's 13, 14, 15 and 16. Okay, yeah, so that's correct. So those 4, right, so we want to make them a block group of command port doors 2, so we know it's the second one back. So that's 1, that's 2, and then if there was a third, they'll be here, etc, etc. Okay, so yeah, we can now open that as complete set. As you see, they are opening. With some absolutely lovely sound effects as they go. If I might have to put in maybe a control mechanism here and here, so that we can actually control the bay doors from inside the hangar bay. All this mess here is so that we can continue on like this sort of docking connectors. I just don't know where I want it to be at the time, so I just left a massive gap through the middle. Now, if I go like this, I can see that it's all going to be the same. So what I'm going to do is, rather than what I was doing yesterday when I was off camera, I'm going... Okay, why is that left me with two of those? Okay. Whilst this is building, I'll go and investigate that. So what I can do is, if I go 1, 2, 3, 4... and then basically all I've got is I've got 4 of the same going on. And it's going to build them one at a time. Now, let's just quickly make sure that this is all welded up correctly. Right, in that case then I've got no idea why I've got 2 left. I mean, what we can do is, once we've got all of this made, we could dump it into our constructor, fly out, and then we can make these as we go. I could then also... I have no idea how much metal I'm going to need. Because these are all 25 each, so... let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let's say that's 7. So 6. 2 lots of 6, because it's the same wide. So we call that 13, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We'll say 7. 8, 9. So no, we'll say 8. So then we double it to get the top there. So that was 13 times 16. Now, I'm usually reasonably good with maths, but I can't do that in my head. So that's 208 blocks. Each of these take 25 units each. So that's 5,200 of the steel plates. Right, so what we're going to do is, down here we're going to add that to our queue. So if you hold Control Shift, you can add blocks of thousands. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then holding down Shift to do hundreds. 1, 2, and if you held down Control and then click, that'll do units of 10. So that should do everything that we need. So what I'll do is I'll pause the video for now, allow all this to build, and I'll get back to you as soon as it's all built, and I will shunt as much of it as I can into the construction pod, and we'll go outside and we will weld everything up. Hey guys, back again. I've managed to get everything for at least the bay doors, and as you can hear in the background, things are churring away nicely for getting us ready for the rest of the construction works. Right, coming out with the constructor. To be able to use the welder, you're just going to tap the 1 key as you saw it flash. When we get close, going to use the left mouse button to activate the welders. That's that set done. The other set done. Let's get a little adventurous here. Go inside, weld up this wall panel with some of the additional materials from the 5,200. Don't want to get too close because you don't need to. Just make sure you're careful. I was trying something out on another campaign. I completely obliterated the front end of the constructor just by getting too close. Ooh. I think that's it for the current. Still got no idea why I'm a few over all the time. As you see, it's really starting to come along. It really looks like a proper hangar bay. I mean, you guys might have some ideas, to make things better. Love to hear about it in the comments below. You know, you guys got some ideas of things you'd like to see in this build. Yeah, I can certainly try and accommodate some of your concepts. But yeah, that was just simply just using that, and then like for the going back here for a second, like using the grinder as well. It's just in case I hit the 2 key with this particular build of this constructor pod. I mean, you can really go to town if you really wanted to. And instead of having a grinder and a welder, you could have 2 welders. You can do whatever you want with it. Yeah, I've only got 200 odd out of the 5,000. As you can see, the amount of iron required is incredible. However, you can only put a certain amount of iron in. But as you can see, I've also got a load of iron. Let's move that to our primary hold. That has been made and is available for use. I've gone way past it. Where is it? There we go. Right, let's hide empty. Do a bit of tidying up while we're at it. So I've got a few bits everywhere here. Alright. So we've got 103,000 units in the main hold. Another 25k there. I think we've got way more iron than we need now, which is great. Because, I mean, even though there is plenty of iron out there, I'm just going to do a spacesuit jump. As you can see, I've pop marked the iron field quite a bit. So at least we know we've got plenty of iron for whatever we build from here on out. I marked the gold deposit, made the gold deposit 3 visible so that we can always see it. I suppose what we could do in the meantime, we could dig for some ice while we're waiting for that that stuff to construct. And I'll sort of show you how I normally go about this. It's my method. You guys might have a better method, but I try and get as close to the source as possible. So okay, it's jumped over there now. Ah! Well, that makes it easy. The entire ice field is exposed. So yeah, let's get us a nice helping of that. I didn't realise that. But normally I would, if it was underground, or sorry, more in the core of the asteroid, let's say, I would, like I say, find the closest point and then dig down. It's a bit like what I did with the gold. So if I was to just quickly fly over to the gold deposit, you'll be able to see the shaft that I've created to get down to it. Most of that gold deposit is now already gone, but There you go. There's the shaft. As you can see, I've dug down. It's only a few meters into that gold deposit and started boring it out. So for now, let's head back to the command ship. We'll drop off this ice. What did I clip? Right, use our rear camera. Right, for this, however, I think we might have to transfer everything manually to the hold, because I don't think it's going to, well, easily take it out of the connections. Now, if this was any other campaign, I should be able to just use a script. In this case, the Izzy's script is probably the best one that I find for sorting out my cargo. Means I don't have to rely on connectors and spacings, and the script just sort of takes care of a lot of it for you in a way, in a much better way than I can ever create pathing. Oh, hold on, what am I doing taking that out of the O2H2 gens? Let's refill the O2H2 gens. So there's that one there. Command O2H2 generator, there we go. So at least those are full now. Alright, let's see, where are we at with this? Well, 660 of that, so throw that over into the medium cargo. Take that, oh, wrong way, we want to go to command. I think next time I'm going to be building anything, I'm going to try taking from the hold first. Now, where is that thing? Keep on flicking past it. Right, still got a load to manufacture, so what I'll do is I'll keep letting this grind, and I will build the outside of the ship, and then when next time you flick on over to the next scene in this video, you should see me in the command ship, sorry, in the constructor ship, just finishing off the outer hull. Alright guys, as you can see, I've finished the ceiling, I've finished the floor, we've got all the doors in place. I've just started the process of adding in some of these tubes to be able to create another connection network. Unfortunately, I am running out of real world time because I've got other real world assignments to actually do today. So what I'm going to do is, hold on a sec, I grab some of the bits I need. Construction comps. Don't seem to have any motors, so what I'll do is I'll just produce 100 motors using a lot of the iron that I've got left in the hold. Right, so that's enough. Oops. Finish that one off. So what I'll do now is if I go, just grab some of the remaining bits and pieces that I need. So say 100 of those, 100 of those. Then what I did here last time was I took the armoured T-piece. If I also grab the connectors, again press G for this menu, for those who are new to the channel. Right, computers and motors need a load more steel plate as well. So, what's that's building? Grab that. Now, where are my computers? They're in here somewhere. I've only got 2, so probably have to produce a load of computers as well. Right, we'll grab those, switch that over. Grab about 40 of these. Oh, sorry guys, back in a sec. Alright, sorry about that folks. I had to take a phone call. But yeah, I've added in all the parts we need for these connectors. So, you know, we've got the same as over here, except we don't have the beacon plugged into the one end and the refinery as well. But as you can see, that's exactly what we got over there. So we now have a place to put our shuttle, our fighter even, sorry. So let's turn it around a bit. Well, like I said to you before, it's more of a gunship really. I mean, at least that's how it looks to me. Really ought to have put a reversing camera on the back, because this is going to be tricky with just the right, there we are, we're locked in. Right. Okay. Tell you what, let's turn the grav generator back on, because now we've finished building. Oh, it is on. Alright, okay, just not sure why it didn't drop down. So yeah, now we've got a full set of shuttle. We've got another shuttle bay here, ready for something else. I can always add a few bits of lighting just to make it look like this. And yeah, we've got ourselves quite a nice little ship going on here, guys. Like I said, unfortunately, I'm going to have to call it early. I've got some real-world events that I've got to take care of. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I'll catch up with you next time. And this time round, we'll run maybe 3 or 4 of these missions. We'll try and get round to getting to Mayday eventually. And then we'll see about getting through the Planetsphobia and dealing with that. But I hope you guys enjoyed the tour of the new ship and how it's evolving over time. It really is starting to feel like we are actually surviving in space. So yeah, enjoy, guys. Have a great day. Be happy, and I'll catch you next time. Bye for now.